Ahoy, me hearty.
Hey everybody, Big Papa Mass here, back with another episode of Big Papa Mass Plays Minecraft, and yeah, we're on episode 9. Episode 9, would you believe it? But yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed the intro. It taken me at least, 5 hours to do a 3-minute clip, but it was so worth it. I think it's came out so well, and I've had this envision in mind for months. I mean months. Now of course it wouldn't have came out the way it did if it wasn't for Alexander Nakarada. I've probably butchered that. And his epic song Pirates of the Quarantine. So make sure you guys check that up on YouTube as well as Spotify and go show him some love, because yeah, epic music like that is royalty free, that can be used freely in all these sorts of projects, really does deserve some love, so go on and show it. And speaking of showing some love, that's right, I finally did build the outpost. I wasn't too keen on it being so thick, but then I couldn't really thin it down, so decided actually we'll just make it thicker and we'll make it an actual sort of proper attachment to the side of the dock. As you can see here, it's got the Kraken banner, because this is the Inky Krakens, which is going to be like a sort of Merchant Alliance sort of kind of themed build. It's got all the kind of cargo crates that you need, the barrels, the chests, the containers, all that sort of stuff. And then of course here, you would have like the sort of paper, the manuscripts, where you'd write down what it is that you're going to do. You would collect the loot, you would load up your ship, and then you would set sail and drop it off for a fee. And you would make the Inky Krakens very, very happy. But as you guys may also have noticed, that we've added some more details, we've added some more barrels, we've added some more crates, some plants, some trees, a little bit of mossy there. We've just done some bits and pieces to really kind of bring this place out, especially down at the docks here, because of course there's going to be loot galore, there's going to be all these barrels, there's going to be all the containers. It's going to be a really, really, really busy port. And I am so happy with how it came out. Yeah, this place looks epic. You swim, salmon! Swim! Oh, he stopped. He lost his momentum. But that could have been a funny skit. But yeah, as you may also have noticed, we've done a lot of work in here. We've really kind of brought this place together, added a bit of greenery in, we've added some seating, a wee bed, basically just made this look like a little kind of pirate's retreat. We'd finished off the squinty bridge with the chains, we've got the lanterns hanging, and yeah, I think it all really kind of ties together really, really well actually. But of course that's not the focus for today's episode. No, we have actually got something else in mind, and yeah, we're gonna need a boat. So, sailing away from Skull Island towards Tortuga, I just wanted to take one last little kind of look at this place. I know for you it's like the only thing you guys have seen this episode, but yeah, that's a lot of hours for me that I've kind of put into the island, just to kind of try and bring all the kind of finishing features. Still not finished, never probably will be finished, I'll always be tweaking something, but yeah, I'm really chuffed with where it is now, and oh, we're almost here. I just figured we would spend a little bit of time, we're here, on Tortuga. Yeah, so first thing you guys will notice is the dock has got a little bit more of a shape. As you can see, we've carried it on all the way around. Instead of capping it at the end here, I figured I would just bring it on round, and that meets a nice little natural end just around that corner there. But yeah, over here at our little working station, you can see I've been busy. The beacon has another layer. Okay, I totally lied to you. Yeah, it's a total fake. Yeah. I pulled a green, party at the front, nothing at the back. It's a work in progress though. So from up here you can get a better view of the dock, and you can see what I was talking about with the snaking idea. So it's kind of following the retaining wall which is supporting that landmass. It's going to snake its way right round here. This part here that I've got sort of framed out, what I want to do is continue this sort of hill height wise, have a little bit more of a kind of peak or a drop off even over towards this part. On that I want to then build a sort of foundation and have a huge sort of crane stretching to about here, and then obviously its big extending arm going out across the dock, big supporting cable going down with some cargo attached, and then yeah, I'll probably end up punishing myself and build another ship. They're not easy, you know, it's an actual pain, but I do love it. And yeah, I think that will really kind of bring the build together. Obviously the dock's going to continue a little bit more around here. I'm going to continue to terraform this part of the land, just not really got around to it as of yet. But this is going to sort of straighten out a little bit more than what it already is. We'll probably have this part chopped away. It might even just be a bit more of sand, maybe bring away the grass, flatten it out a little bit more, and we'll make this more of an extended sort of beach, a little bit more of a retaining wall going out towards this way, capping it off, and then we'll have a huge wall which will kind of separate the beach from the land itself. And from that height, that's where I'm wanting to then take the land height and terraform obviously all of this, because we've got huge pots over there and we've got a little bit of a kind of rundown as we kind of approach the hillside there, and I really want to flatten all that out. Not too much though, I want some elevation, but this is going to be a really built up city, so yeah, it would give us a lot more sort of freedom with the height, because they would have built it up to suit themselves over time. And of course now it's raining. Well, a little bit of rain didn't kill anyone, so let's continue. Oh, Yar, it'd be witchcraft. So for what I'm thinking, you've got to kind of consider the walkways, you've got to consider the volume of walkways. This sort of stairwell isn't really going to work for us. We're going to need something a lot more robust, more invested sort of infrastructure. Have a big sort of stairway all the way up here. Obviously I kind of like it at the angle, so that's going to be something to think about. Might just use stone slabs. But I want to bring it out here, and I want to curve it around about here, because this road it's going to be a lot thicker than this. Not too thick, but yeah. So let me open this up just a little bit more each way, like so. And again here. Okay, that grass block can survive because it's got a torch, but yeah, something along these lines. I hear you. Must be below us. They don't like that I'm cutting up the lawn. But yeah, something along this line, and then obviously we'll want to round it, so we'll maybe just bring it in from about here. That is a little bit straight, so we might just sort of round it off a little like so. Maybe a bit more here. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So pernickety. So next I'm thinking we need to reshape this part, because this is going to be another sort of retaining wall which is going to hold this part of the landmass up. Also kind of work it into the stairwell itself, so this might even just be like a statue or another smaller crane perhaps. Yeah, maybe like a more of a kind of pulley system that's to kind of support the goods that are going from here that are maybe just too heavy to kind of cart up the stairs. So yeah, we could have this bit sort of opened up, like a kind of flatbed area. Right, okay, yeah, I'm liking it. So I'd say about here, just off of the path, we'll maybe go out, what's that? That's a 6, don't want a 6. That's a bit big as well. Let's just go 5. Yeah, so 5 across from there, and then we'll maybe bring this in. So we've got 5 by 6, and what I'm thinking then is just to kind of box this off, like so. And then we'll build an attachment. I don't like that actually. We'll maybe have a little bit of an offset. let's do it like this. Yeah. And then this could be just a... yeah, this could be a 3, but we'll have this kind of going off on this sort of angle. Like so. And what my thinking is here is that this would be the office. So if you wanted to use this system, obviously you had to come to these guys who would then come out and operate it for you, but that would obviously be where you would calculate what it is, how heavy it is, what sort of balance they would need on the mini crane. So this in here would just be like a sort of maintenance area, maybe like a sort of workstation. So that can be brought around. Oh, wrong block. No, that was right. Yeah, bring that around to here, and then this would all be opened up. Yeah, something like this, but I better go and sleep. What an amazing sunset. Ah, I love this place. Right, let's go before something tries to eat my face. Okay, so what this build is going to be is our sort of crane operating workshop station, and again obviously lug the goods that are just slightly too heavy to make it up the stairs. This is where you would come. You could either walk through this part or come through here, because this would just be like a sort of mini shed. This part would be open as well as this part, and I might even just have this as fence posts so you can kind of see through. But you would come in through here, and then it'd be here. You would talk to the wee chappie behind the desk, and he would ask you what goods it is you wanted, and blah, 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 blah. And then obviously they would come out and they would do what they gotta do. I know I was thinking of making this a workshop. I could even incorporate this still as a workshop. So this could just be like one of these wee pokey windows. Because again, let's be honest here, doesn't need to be fancy, doesn't need to be flash, just needs to be practical. And yeah, this could be like a sort of workshop. Might even extend this out 1 or 2 blocks once I figure out where that retaining wall is going to go. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this one. That is my rough idea of what this part is going to be. But then I could just put a front door here and give it a sort of fake secretary office point. So you would come in here and do your ordering here, and then this would be the bar. Jesus, I know we're pirates, but come on, someone's got to work. But you catch my drift, and this would obviously be where they come back. They would put the order and the police down the item description of what it is that they're going to be hauling up, and then yeah, the guys would come out and they would be, you know, getting to work, pulling the goods up, and they'd be loading them onto a cart, which would be here. So I figured this part would be all kind of opened up pathway. So yeah, with that in mind, I went ahead and installed a path. What I've done is just obviously widen out the road, because this will be like obviously heavy kind of pedestrian access, but at the same time it's also going to be like the heavier goods and vehicle transports, like carts and horse-drawn carriages and stuff like that. So yeah, the path would be slightly thicker obviously to allow the transport, but from here I'm figuring, well, I don't know why I'm doing that, I just really like doing that, to be honest. But no, from here it would obviously be a bit harder of a foundation. I don't think I've got enough stone. Okay, I've got a couple. But yeah, this would be a little bit of a stronger foundation. These would just be like place markers, because obviously the crane would be built on it, as well as the landing pad for all the goods that the crane is dropping off, which would probably round about here, because yeah, this crane would be here, the operating station would be obviously here, so it'd be easier for maintenance. They'd pull in the system, it'd be doing its twirly magic lifty pulley sort of thingy, and then it would drop it round about here, because I mean it won't be that big. I'll use my last piece of cobble. There we go. Yeah, something along those lines. So again, all I would then do is just sort of open up the path. Again, we're going to blend it all in once we've figured out where the sort of foundation or the platform's going to be. This might even just be like a big square stone box, rather than two parts of the decking. But yeah, either way, you're going to have some sort of traffic coming up around about this end, because this is obviously where the goods are going to be getting loaded. And then they would leave again through here, so this would be opened up a little bit more, like so. And yeah, that is me just kind of putting down a rough plan, and also kind of like marking off the area, that way we don't go too crazy. And yeah, that's one part done, but there's still a lot more to go. So having a look at it from up here, you can see what I'm talking about in terms of traffic. Obviously we're going to have to increase the size of the stairwell going up from the dock. That will probably come a little bit more to the left and a little bit more to the right once we kind of reach that retaining wall part. But yeah, heading forward through here, obviously this part will just be to go on and collect your goods, but I would say that we could then continue the path once we cleared that bit of dirt out from there, going round this part of the wall here, and then going in towards, or into even, the mountain. And we're going to come out around about here. That's right, I'm going to dig a big hole. My pickaxes already hate me, and I've used up all the furnace XP. And I've not really been around to do a big smelting project, so we're going to have to find a mob spawner pretty damn soon, or else we are in big trouble. We've already done the whole Stone Age thing, there's no way I'm going back to that. Okay, so besides taking out a few torches, we have cleared away this part of the land, and now we can focus on the path, once of course this turns into grass block. But if we think about it in terms of going off in this general direction, now again it will be a lot thicker, but if we bring it round to about here, and then rip a hole in the side of this mountain, like so. I'll probably bring that out a little bit more actually now that I think about it. Yeah, we'll probably want to come out about here. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Oh, seriously. You know what? I am chuffed to bits with that because I didn't take any coordinates at all. That was purely on a whim. I keep hearing spiders. Must be a cave like right underneath us. And then put down some torches, and then I'll just fill this back in a little bit, just for my own sake, so that I don't go off and build the wrong path in the wrong place, and then have to redo it all. Okay, so that'll do it now, and that's a clear kind of cut through on how to make it out to here. Back to shoveling again. We'll continue to bring out a little path, which again will go to about here, and this is all going to be different height, this is all going to be terraformed. This is me just kind of like marking out roughly where things are going to go. Yeah, this is my process. And then I know you're thinking, why would you not just walk across here? Well, to be honest, this part is all going to be getting blocked off, like so. I'll fix the detailing later, but that's all going to get blocked off because I'm going to raise the face of the cliff just to kind of give it a bit more of a sort of overhang, so the stone will go up nice and strong and straight, and then the dirt itself, we might even kind of mushroom over to the edges, a little bit of kind of hanging bushes, we'll get some vines on the way down. Yeah, I think that part will look amazing. Now back up here again, and you can see the hole we've made through the mountain as it comes in through here and then snakes its way around and pops out at this end for the crane. What I'm wanting to do next, besides obviously make that path a little bit thicker, but we're just waiting on that to turn into grass blocks. But man, the days do not last long enough here. But yeah, bringing the land a bit more out, obviously add more blocks in, and then we're going to put the tavern around about here. So it'll be a different elevation, bigger building, much bigger building, because this is going to be the hot spot for everything. So I really want to kind of cap this part off. It'll be all business and dropping off whatever you need to drop off, picking up whatever you need to pick up, cashing in whatever you need to cash in. So probably have a few extra traders around about here as well as maybe outside the tavern. But yeah, the tavern is going to be the main sort of talking point, the main sort of focal point. And yeah, this will be like a sort of strip of other markets, other stalls, stands, shops on the corner here. I'm kind of toying with the idea of what to build in the corner there, because that's obviously going to be a prime bit of real estate. But yeah, the sun's away now, the warnings are over, we're about to get our face eaten, it's time to go to sleep. I wonder. That was epic. That's how you fall into bed at the cost of half a heart. That was worth it. So yeah, what I'm thinking is obviously we will start by bringing out the land. A little like this. Okay, I ran out of dirt, but you can kind of get the idea. I've continued to expand in this path a little bit as and when the dirt blocks allow me to. So this will be the path leading on over towards the hole we've got there, which obviously is going to be made a lot bigger. And yeah, heading on over in this direction, we're going to have the up ramp in a sense, or the stairs going up probably about here. So I'll just bring this part of the path over to here, that we've got an idea of where they're going to be, or at least a reminder, because I have the memory of a sieve, and it's going to be quite a wide sort of staircase, because obviously this is going to be a bit more of a built up area, and this is obviously the main path, the sort of, yeah, the life stream, the blood flow of this sort of, the spine. That's what I'm looking for, the spine. Wow, I was getting into all sorts of weird stuff there. But yeah, this is going to be the spine of the road that's going to connect the very bottom of Tortuga to the very top and beyond. So yeah, quickly nipping back and getting more dirt, we have continued to build on the terraforming really of this area for the pub, and what I'm thinking of doing next is obviously building the pub. So what I'm thinking is you're going to want it right next to the road, so we'll probably put the starting foundation there. I'll go 7 across, about 5, and then we'll go 9 across by 7, and then we'll just box that off like so. And then on the other end, perfect. What I'm also wanting to do is build a little staircase to take us up a level, but I want to build that onto the side. So what I'm thinking of doing is going 1, 2, 3. If we go 3 in, and then bring back the old creeper memories, building circles. If I get this first time, I'm going to be so happy, by the way. Right, we're 1 block out. Do you know what? I can live with that. I can live with that. No, I can't live with that. We need to extend this out. Perfect, and what this is going to be is if we open this part up, like so, we'll have the staircase going up and round, and then kind of going up and round this end as well, so it sort of meets in the middle, a sort of balcony staircase, but going up through the middle. I would love to have a huge sort of fireplace, so you just need to kind of visualise it with me. Wee staircase going up here, obviously around the edge, and then into the middle where they would go, like obviously through into this part but up a level, and then in behind that, primarily on these 2 bits of block here, we will have the staircase, the fireplace going all the way up, and that would obviously provide heat to each of the floors. So we're going to have to build the staircase out a little bit here just to allow room for the fireplace to be boxed off. Yeah, I think that would look pretty sweet. It'd be nice and snug as well. If you think about it, the staircase is going to come out roughly about 2 blocks, 3 by the time you have a bit of thickness and bring it back. So you're going to have this sort of 2-wee block gap here. The staircase is going to come up and round. I'll probably put a wee seat and about here, and then maybe a wee bookcase over here somewhere. Yeah, just visualise it. Nice and warm, cosy, perfect wee kind of silky corner for like a mischievous pirate to sit in. We also need to put in a door, and I'm kind of liking the idea of the door being here. I think that would work, because again, I know I'm a slow builder, but do you know what? I've not even got the time for you right now. Forky. Oh, 1 hit. Yeah, that's what you get. Come on, you think you can take my hill? I'm the king of the hill. Come and get me. Showing off now. Anything decent? Ooh, gold. And a fork. Yes. Time for bed. Okay, so back over at the tavern, and yeah, I kinda like this idea. Obviously, this would be our stairway going up, so from here, we'd have a sort of path going out right across the front of the tavern, and of course it would naturally sort of curve its way in. This would be like a kind of decking that would lead into the tavern. path would continue on around. We don't have... Oh, seriously? But yeah, path sort of seeping round all the way here, and then that will take us off into another direction. And of course the path would then fork off into this direction, which creates a nice little corner. By the time we thicken this out, we could put something else right about here. And yeah, that doesn't just create a corner there, that also gives us a corner here. I mean, obviously we'll need to expand this path a little bit more, but yeah, something else in that corner there. And then before you know it, this place starts to really build up. I want to keep the buildings quite close and keep it very sort of compact, but giving you the sense of, well, the huge space with the wider roads, but then obviously your sights are totally blocked. You probably won't see this blue sky once it's done, because there's going to be buildings all around us here popping up from every angle. And yeah, obviously it's still a lot of terraforming that needs done, but it's, yeah, oh, goosebumps for this place. My beard is tingling with anticipation. So yeah, back up here again and having a look at it from this angle, and yeah, I can totally see this coming together. Might need to fix the terraforming a little bit, bring it out a slightly bit more, but that would just be purely cosmetic, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a detail sort of look. There's a little bit of a square edge coming off here, but again that can be easily fixed. But overall, I like where we're heading, and then this will carry on and taking us out of town and towards that desert, which probably won't stay desert for long because I've got a whole load of dirt and I really want to blend that in properly. Also, what's with the square around my face? Oh, it must be the Turtle King helmet. I've never noticed that before. No wonder I lose so much time. No wonder my days are so short. I'm far too easily distracted. My crown has chin strap! So from up here we get a great view of Skull Island, come across the water, we've got a better angle on the dock than what we've got so far, and then having a look out towards the buildings, yeah, you can see that it's starting to take shape. I mean, it's just rough ideas now, but yeah, so much more to do. But I'm really happy with it. I think, in hindsight, I might make the tavern a little bit bigger. Yeah, definitely a little bit bigger. I think that would just be a little bit too cramped. I want it to be cozy, I want it to be slightly compact, but I think that needs to maybe be another maybe 2 or 3 blocks thicker. But again, overall, it's really starting to come together. And then of course, as we continue to build, we continue to put down some more kind of markers on where buildings are going to be. We start to work on the path, bring that on out into the desert, and look at all that space we've got to play with. Got a nice big body of water here that leads off into the ocean, again all connected. Desert temple, which, yeah, I remember my promise. Yeah, I'm going to be blowing you up. Hey look, baby sheep. But anyway guys, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Still got a lot of editing to do, and yeah, I really want to get this episode out. Roughly 7 days between each of them, so yeah, we're already kind of late. But don't tell anybody, I don't think they've noticed yet. But thank you again for all the support that you guys have been showing me lately. I really hope you guys enjoyed the intro. You guys might even have noticed a couple of little nods to earlier episodes. If not, go and watch it again. It's that time again guys, take it easy.